Hi, my name is Francis Blacklock. I'm the founder and artistic director of My Voice Theatre. I want to thank you for joining us for our 21st annual summer performance, QuaranScenes-My COVID Life. My Voice Theatre is an issue-based youth theatre company, and since February of 1996, we provided a home, a space where the youth of Bushwick and the surrounding community can come together to tell the stories of the community through poems, monologues, scenes, and songs that reflect their concerns, their outrage, their desires, and their joys. The company members raise awareness about the issues that affect them in the hope that those watching will recognize that they are not alone and we are in this together.
Up until about a week before the summer program started, we weren't sure if we would have a program, let alone be able to have the experience in person. But we trusted the process like we always do and made it happen. The 8 company members, Aiken, Noah Fowler, Thea King, Jennifer Moreno, Zayvon Paul, Gabriela Pena, Perez and Gwendalyn Rosa, most of whom volunteered for the 25+ hours a week, showed up every day ready to do the work. QuaranScenes-My COVID Life is a result of their labour and offers glimpses of lives framed by the corona pandemic and the ongoing demand for racial equity and social justice. Because we are living in different times, this won't be your typical My Voice Theatre performance, but we are equally as proud of this show as any other. My Voice Theatre is made possible by funding from the New York State Council on the Arts with the support of Governor Andrew Cuomo and the New York State Legislature, the New York State Office of Addiction Services and Supports, and by public funds from the New York City Department of Cultural Affairs in partnership with the City Council. We thank them for helping to support us as we move towards celebrating our 25th anniversary in 2021.
That's enough from me, so let's sit back, relax, and enjoy My Voice Theatre and QuaranScenes-My COVID Life.
2020, so do it 2020, so do it 2020.
It is Sunday, March 15th, and this just in. We have a coronavirus update. New York City public schools will be closed through at least April 20th. In a news conference, New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio announced that the city school will be closed for at least the next 4+ weeks, and perhaps for the rest of the academic year due to the coronavirus outbreak.
I believe the facts unfortunately have given us no other choice, de Blasio said. But there are 3 things that we are trying to protect. Most importantly, our public health system, our hospital system, our clinics, everywhere that people go for health care. And 2 things that feed that system are the public transit system and, of course, our schools.
De Blasio said remote learning will begin Monday, March 23rd, and that the Department of Education has been working on the system for the last few weeks.
It has never been attempted by the City of New York on this scale, to say the least, de Blasio said. But they have been working on a wartime footing to prepare it. It will be up and running for children in grades K through 12 on Monday, March 23rd, in a week. It is a system that will improve with each week, and it will certainly take time to make it as strong as it could be and needs to be.
The mayor went on to say teachers will begin to get trained on teaching remotely over the next few days. The United Federation of Teachers said in a release, in part, school staff will all stay home on Monday. At this moment, the staff will then report to work on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday to prepare instructional plans for remote learning for their students during this interval.
City Schools Chancellor Richard Carranza said closing the schools is a sobering day for all of us, and that teachers, in addition to their training, will be able to upload resources critical to remote learning. We feel confident that students will be able to continue to engage academically.
It is Sunday, March 22nd, and we interrupt this program with some breaking news. Governor Andrew Cuomo has just announced that effective as of 8 p.m. this evening, all non-essential businesses statewide will be closed.
Non-essential gatherings of individuals of any size for any reason, for example, parties, celebrations, or other social events, are canceled or postponed at this time. Everyone is asked to stay home, unless it is absolutely necessary they need to go outside.
Finally, I needed a break from school.
This won't be so bad.
My birthday's ruined.
A word?
Nice.
Yay, more sleep for me.
Heck yeah, no homework.
It's okay. Everything's going to be okay.
Hey, Thea. 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 Really? Whoa. I'm wearing a mask. What's wrong with you?
6 feet, yo. What'd you want?
I need the notes from yesterday.
Psst. What you writing?
What?
What are you writing?
Why are you talking to me? We're supposed to be silent. Are you trying to get me in trouble for talking?
Wow, it ain't all that. I'm just kind of stuck as to what to write. I never have anything to say.
As you won't shut up, apparently that's not true. You've got plenty to say right now.
You know what I mean. The teacher says free air for 5 minutes, and it can be about anything, and as soon as he says it, bang, my mind goes blank.
So then write about that. Write about being empty-headed.
What if he calls on me to share? I sound like an idiot.
You'll sound like yourself then.
Maybe I should write about how my friend is so mean and unsupportive.
If it'll keep you quiet, be my guest. Just make sure to spell my name right.
Everyone's writing loads. Why can't I think of anything? Come on, brain, think. Think. Psst. Psst.
Will you stop pissing me?
I still ain't got nothing.
If the nothing you're referring to is in command of the English language, you are correct.
What?
You said I ain't got nothing. That's a double negative, which means you do have something.
Are you talking math? I don't talk math.
Or English.
2 minutes remaining.
Oh my god. 2 minutes? This is the easiest grade I can get, and I can't even get it together.
Just write and until something pops into your head. It creates a channel from your brain to the page. Just write and.
What?
And.
This is a silent activity. Yet, I'm hearing voices. If you cannot think of anything else to say, then write and.
Told you. And.
I'm a Spanish kid who doesn't know English. Write and. It's not my language.
And right.
And finish off your sentence. Now, who would like to share? Oh, Lumi, always the first to participate. Will you be delighting us in the story of your pregnant cat?
Not today, sir.
Your bedridden, incontinent grandmother?
She died, sir.
I'm sorry to hear that. I'm truly sorry. Please share.
Well, I couldn't think of anything to write, but you gave us a suggestion. So I wrote and.
Did you have anything else written down other than and?
Oh, yes, right at the bottom, sir.
And what's that?
The end.
That reminds me of a video I was watching last night about how they hold steel ships together.
Sorry.
Riveting.
Gotcha. Sar's got jokes.
Would anybody else like to share?
Actually, my good friend Andre over here would like to share. He's an amazingly good writer. That's a word, right? Anyways, he was having some trouble with what to write, so I encouraged him to step out of his comfort zone.
Why are you doing this to me?
I couldn't think of what to write because you were distracting me with your unhelpfulness. So can everybody get a big round of applause for Andre?
I remember when you were so full of life, so strong. But now as much as I want you to be here, I just want it to be over. For this waiting to be over. What are you waiting for, Grandpa? Sit beside you, holding your hand, waiting, watching your chest rise and fall with each breath, each one becoming more shallow than the next. I know it's wrong, but I want them to stop. I pray that each breath is your last. So please be at peace, Grandpa, so we can be at peace. I love you so much, so very much. So Grandpa, please go. We'll be okay, eventually, I promise. Please let go, Grandpa. I can't see you like this anymore. God forgive me, but I just can't. Please let this be over.
That was amazing, Andre. It was really amazing.
You wrote that in 2 minutes. That was so good.
Oh, I did it. Freestyles, easy A. That would not be A for and.
So I'm giving it,
You know I love you, right?
and he's giving it,
Whoa, you need to chill with that.
and I'm giving it,
No, that's what you said before we got in bed. You know I love you, right?
and he's giving it,
Well, I was just saying what I thought you wanted to hear.
and I'm giving it,
It's what I want you to feel.
and he's giving it.
Well, I'm feeling frustrated because I got a game with the boys and I can't find my sock. You better not be hiding it to keep me here. You females think you slick.
And he's giving it,
There it is, my lucky sock. I love this sock. I can't play without it.
and I'm giving it,
So do you really love them, or are you just saying that because you think that's what they want to hear? Because they help your game?
and he's giving it,
Dude, when I said I loved you, I did. In that moment, I love the way you looked at me. I love the way you made me feel. The way you turned me on. But loving all that is in the moment, not a lifetime commitment. So if you're looking for that ring, you better look someplace else. And I hope finding that ring is easier than finding the sock. Gots to go. Catch you later.
and he's giving it, gone. And I'm giving it. Pause for thought.
Why? Why do I keep doing this? Life is a game and he prefers basketball. I have to give up giving it up. I'm done.
And he's giving it,
Forgot my wallet. See you tomorrow?
and I'm giving it,
Yeah, enjoy your game.
and I'm giving it.
See? He loves me, really.
I've always been labeled as a pretty shy person since I started school. At parent-teacher conferences, my teachers always said, "She's quiet but gets very good grades, so it's not a problem." I was never encouraged to put myself out there. Some people said that I should be less afraid to share my opinion, but there was no consequence if I stayed quiet. My high school's grading system gave me a sigh of relief. And participation was never counted towards our grades. Instead, we had seminars and declamations. Those were much easier to do since the chance that I would make a mistake was minimal. All my life, I've been avoiding anything out of my comfort zone. But over quarantine, I realized that I needed to change. I want to open more doors to great opportunities instead of closing them because I'm afraid. I want for people to know me as something other than quiet or shy. I want to make a name for myself.
Okay, children, today we're going to be talking about something very important in today's world. Can anybody tell me what the Black Lives Matter movement is? Andre.
It's when black people and people of color want equality.
Yeah, and then they protested for it.
Yeah, exactly. How did you guys find out about the Black Lives Matter movement?
From school.
Yeah, my mom told me about it too.
Oh, really? And what'd she say?
Well, she said that people are scared of others who are different, but that being different is okay.
That's a very good answer.
Thank you.
But what about all lives matter?
Well, of course, all lives matter. But right now, black and brown lives need to matter just as much as other lives. They're the ones facing the most inequality right now.
So when they're saying it, they're using an excuse to not say Black Lives Matter?
Yes, exactly.
But why? I thought everyone wanted equality.
Well, there are some people who do and some people who don't.
Why not?
Because they're mean and ignorant people. Do you guys know what ignorant means?
I think it means when you're not educated.
Yeah, exactly.
So basically, these people are being targeted within their own communities for generations by the people who are supposed to protect and serve? And they grew tired of the cruelty towards them and now want justice?
Yeah, that's right. Are you sure you didn't know this already?
No, not at all. Thanks, Jay.
Yeah, thanks, Jay.
Anytime, guys.
Hey man, what's up?
Noah, it's been so long.
Bro, 6 feet.
Come on, man. Don't tell me you believe in that crap. Man,
Yo, 6 feet. And where's your mask?
I can't breathe in that thing. The coronavirus isn't that big of a deal anyways.
Do you brush your teeth with idiot juice here? Put this on.
I'm wearing that. What is that?
Hand sanitizer.
I got it.
Yeah.
I'm melting! I'm melting! Our world!
Hey, Mom, do you have anything to eat?
Could you pull your pants down a little, please? There are men living in this house.
So is that a no on the food?
I'll make you something in a minute.
Thanks.
I made some hamburgers if you want any.
Yeah, sounds good. Okay, Mom, you have to stop doing that.
Doing what?
Covering me every 5 minutes. It's hot in here. Why do I need a blanket?
To cover yourself up. You're showing too much. It's disgusting. Do you really want your father to see you like that?
What's disgusting? I'm not even showing anything.
I could see your underwear through those pants. Now cover up before your father gets here.
Why would Dad be looking at me like that anyway?
Your dad's a man, and men look without having a second thought. Don't you remember the stuff he texted you that night?
How is that my fault? I didn't say or do anything to even provoke that conversation.
How does that make it better? You could have left it alone and told me.
I did tell you, but you said he was just high and for me to ignore him.
Those boys at school. Your principal's suspecting you of being some kind of slut. Didn't I raise you better?
They started. I don't even do anything.
And that's why your guidance counselor called me? You're ruining these young men's lives. Instead of focusing so much on boys, why don't you focus more on college?
So it's my fault that they touch me and say nasty stuff to me constantly?
It's your fault for letting them and giving them ideas.
What ideas?
I see the things you wear and the stuff you post. You shouldn't be doing those kind of things.
This is ridiculous. I can't even be comfortable in my own home without worrying about Dad looking at me And on top of that, you're saying it's my fault that I'm being objectified by the guys in school?
One day, you're gonna end up pregnant and used by one of these guys. Then you ruin your own future. That'll be no one's fault but yours. I'm too young. Too young to understand why. Why is it that the body I stand in is not enough? Why is it that these jeans don't fit me and this skirt makes me a slut? I'm too young. Too young to ask the right questions. Sit and listen, little girl. But I'm tired and I just might lash out. Wrong person, wrong time. But when is the right time to ask you why? Why am I still too young? I'm too young to understand why my skin had to be covered in front of my father and my brothers, and why my sister was disowned for loving her skin. I'm too young to understand why I spent a date home and not at school because I was labeled a distraction. And what's more than that is my daughter was too young when I had taught her these things. Sit and listen, little girl. Too young when I told her to cover her skin. Too young when her body became someone else's. Too young when she hated herself because she was never thin enough or thick enough or pretty enough. And what's more than that is her daughter was too young when she taught her these things. Sit and listen, little girl. Too young when she realized her body was a curse. Too young when she compared herself to other girls. Too young when she began to eat less and less each day. Too young when her body was only made up of bones. Just like her mother, she's still too young. Just like my mother, I'm still too young. And just like me, you're still too young.
Excuse me.
What?
Why are you so close? Social distance, remember?
It's not that big of a deal. What's your problem?
My problem is you're all up on me. 6 feet, yo.
Excuse me? What? Why are you so close? Social distance, remember?
It's not that big of a deal. What's your problem?
My problem is you're all up on me. 6 feet, yo.
Yeah, 6 feet, yo.
6 feet, yo.
6 feet, yo.
6 feet, yo. Yo, whoa! 6 feet, yo. Oh, sorry.
Okay, y'all come in now. Alright, you good? Alright, you good? Whoa. This is a little too high. Fortunately, we can't let you into the store with the temperature this high. You have to come back next time.
Okay.
Alright, bye.
Bye.
See you when you're better.
Hey, what do you think you're doing still asleep? You need to get up right now. Do you hear me?
Yes, Mom, I heard you the first, second, and third time.
Then why am I having to tell you a fourth time? I need to go to work and I can't have your brothers unsupervised.
But it
Isn't fair. They never listen to me. They act all crazy as soon as you leave the house. And I have schoolwork to do. I have online classes and meetings. And they just scream and shout in the background. It's so embarrassing.
It is embarrassing. And it's exhausting. I'm so tired by the time you get home that I just want to sleep. I'm not getting my homework done, so my grades are going to be bad.
They better not be. You need to keep your average up. Do you hear me? Do you?
Do you hear me? I'm tired, Mom. These aren't my kids.
And you don't think I'm tired? For real though, I'm working a 12-hour shift at the hospital, seeing people wheeled in and out all day. See some of them struggle for air. See some of them die right before me. It is non-stop, and then I have to come back here and be mom. You aren't the only one that's tired. Maybe you'll have a better appreciation for what it is like for other people when you have your own kids.
You've got to be kidding me. If this experience has taught me anything, it is that I'm never having kids. Been there, done that, I won't be repeating it.
Well, today you are because I am now running late and the boys cannot look after themselves. Don't let anyone into the house, don't let your brothers out of the house, don't let them eat sugar all day, and don't let them play with matches because I would like a home to come back to when my shift is over. Got it?
Got it, Mom.
Thank you. I know this is a lot of but we all have to pull together on this one. I appreciate all that you're doing.
I know, Mom.
Okay, bye. See you later. Bye, boys.
Bye, Mom. Ow! Thea, Gabriela hit me. Liar! He hit me first. No, you did. No.
Thea! I hate my life.
Excuse me, miss, but you need a mask to get inside.
Excuse me, but I cannot wear a mask.
Sorry, but ma'am, you need a mask to enter the store.
Out of my way. I have a medical condition and I cannot wear a mask.
Miss, please step aside so others who are wearing a mask can enter.
I will report you and get you fired if you don't let me in. I said I cannot wear a mask. What about that? Don't you understand?
Not only are you not wearing a mask, you're getting way too close. Please stay 6 feet away from me.
Let me in so I can get some food and I'll stay as far from you as possible.
Ma'am, you need a mask.
I want to speak to your manager.
I'll have someone get her. But until then, can you please step to the side so others who are wearing masks can enter?
Fine. Are you happy now?
Very. Thank you very much.
You won't have a job for much longer, so I think you'd better start acting right.
Excuse me, where's the toilet paper?
Aisle 5.
Thanks.
Of course, no problem. Miss, you need a mask!
I can't.
I can't.
I can't.
I can't. I can't.
I can't take this anymore. I want to die. What did I do to deserve this?
Nothing.
You don't deserve this.
Why? If he loves me, then why does he hit me? If I kill myself, then he won't be able to hurt me anymore. Should I call the cops?
I'm scared. Will he hurt my family?
Hurt my family.
If I run away and take my family with me, he won't be able to hurt us.
Will he find me?
He has in the past.
I could get an order of protection.
Move to a safe house.
But I'm sure he'll track me down.
He has in the past.
If I run away, he might kill me.
If I stay, he will kill me.
Will I ever be able to live happy?
Maybe. But I'll probably never be able to trust a man ever again.
Will my life ever be the same?
I guess not. I lost all my friends.
My family is sick of taking me in and then seeing me go back to him.
Should I kill him? Maybe.
Why not?
My life is ruined anyway. I have nothing to lose.
Do I love him enough to keep on with this torture, this misery?
Do I still think I can change him?
No, I can't do this anymore. But I love him. I've been with him for so long.
But he doesn't love me. Love shouldn't hurt this much.
Maybe I should act like a slut, like the girls he looks at on the few times he takes me out. Maybe I should find someone else.
But then he'll hurt me more.
After all the abuse, why am I still here?
I'm scared to leave, but I'm just as scared to stay.
Why don't I go? Go now.
Call the shelter program now before he gets back.
I'll leave tonight.
Yes, leave.
I can pack my bags when he isn't home.
Leave.
Leave now.
That's it. I'm leaving.
You ain't going nowhere.
I can't believe she decided to give us a quiz. I might or I might not, is what she said. She clearly picked the wrong one because I didn't study. So now, if I fail, it's all her fault. If she had said we were gonna have a quiz, I would have studied. But no, she said I might or I might not. What kind of BS is that? Just playing with my emotions. And Spanish, that's not the kind of subject you spring a quiz on. People need time to prep the prepositions, you feel me? Anyway, I'm a fail, and that is a no bueno. I wonder if the teacher will write a note to my mom excusing my grade because she sprung the quiz on us. Ay, Dios mío. I hate my life.
Yo, 6 feet, yo.
Oh, sorry, bro.
Oh, well. But, seriously, this virus is no joke.
Yeah.
What did I just say?
What?
Somebody sat there already.
And?
And they could have corona. I don't see anything funny about this.
When's the last time you washed your mask?
You're supposed to wash them?
Yes. And you're talking about me sitting here, but you're the one holding a poll almost everyone in the city is touched.
Yeah, you're right. I should start actually doing things to stay safe.
Yeah. This is my stop. I'll see you later.
All right, see ya.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm supporting the Black Lives Matter movement.
I don't get you people. I think all lives matter. Now please do me a favor and erase this chalk off the sidewalk. It's extremely disrespectful.
I'm sorry you feel that way, but I'm doing this to spread awareness to this community.
Can't you see that you're doing this in front of someone else's house? I think they would feel the same as I do about this. Erase it now. It's not your property.
I won't erase this.
Listen, I'm friends with the man who lives here. He's a very kind man and does not need a rude man like you to ruin his part of the sidewalk.
Ma'am, are you sure you're friends with the man who lives in that house?
Of course I am. I've been friends with him for over five years. So please do me a favor and erase these words off the ground right now. He will thank me.
Ma'am, I live in that house. I have for the past 10 years and I've...
No, you don't. I told you. I know the man who lives here. Stop right now, I'm gonna call the police. What are you doing? Stop recording me and erase it right now. Don't just leave it there. Stop walking close to me. I'm gonna call the police. Don't touch me, don't touch me. I know how dangerous you people are. I've been seeing you looting Targets and other small businesses.
Ma'am, I'm not trying to do anything to you. Can you please just leave and go on about your day? This is my property. I can do whatever I want with it.
Stop right now or I'm gonna call the police. They'll believe me over you. That writing is offensive and you started threatening me.
Call them. This is my property and I can do whatever I want with it. I'm not doing anything wrong.
I know I'm right, and I don't have time to see the police prove you wrong. That chalk better be gone by tomorrow. And stop recording.
I'm telling you, don't do it.
Why not?
Because it isn't going to end well.
Look, I need to have my eye out of my bangs phase, even if it's ugly, so I'm not cutting my bangs before a job interview when I'm 20. So let me live, okay?
I swear to God. You know what? Go for it, but don't say I didn't warn you.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna cut the first piece now. Oh my god.
Let me guess, you messed up?
Jeez, have some faith in me for once.
So when can I see what a mess you've become?
Rude. And I'm not even done yet. Now shut up while I cut.
Okay, but don't cut it too short. You hear me? Hello? What are you doing?
Chill out. It's actually pretty okay.
That's what you said when you waxed off half your eyebrows.
No. That wasn't my fault. The only person around to help is my little sister, and she added way too much. To say the least, lesson learned.
Clearly not.
Just you wait and see. Okay, done.
So, can I see now?
Look, it's actually kinda cute.
Okay, it's not as bad as I was expecting, but I still think you should have listened to me.
Yeah, whatever. It's still a little too long.
Don't you dare cut it short.
Alright, fine. You worry too much.
Clearly, I need to.
Yeah. I'm gonna go wash my hair
Okay,
now.
but remember,
I'll call you back. Yeah. Bye now.
You people don't understand. I have every right to complain. It's a violation of my personal space and my rights. I don't expect you to understand. You're just selfish and stupid. You don't care about others and their needs. I have medical issues and I wouldn't even make a big deal about it if I didn't need to. Do you support people dying? Because if I wear a mask, I could die. My life is in so much danger. Do you understand that? Of course you don't. You're all just idiots. What will it take for you people to understand that I can't breathe?
I can't breathe. I don't expect you to understand. You've always been able to be so carefree. But while you were learning to count and sing your ABCs, my mother was teaching me how to raise my hands in the air and repeat the words, "I am unarmed and don't shoot," so that she wouldn't lose me the way she lost my father. His death caught on camera for millions to see, and his last words ring in my ears as I watch him die over and over. You'd think that would have prepared me for this moment, but here I am, weak, on the floor crying for my mother and choking as I repeat my father's last words. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I love both my parents. They're divorced, so they share custody. They share me. And sometimes it's great. I have 2 places to go, 2 apartments, lifestyles of the rich and famous, 2 birthdays, presents from mom and dad at Christmas, as opposed to a present from mom and dad. And it's better than when we all live together. There are less arguments now, and it seems like they actually like each other again. But sometimes the thing I don't like is how my dad would put my mom down. You know you were never good at that. Leave the tough decisions to me. I don't want you to mess it up again. He even told one of my teachers, if you want to schedule some trips or whatever, you should probably do that through me. His mom's a bit of an airhead. My mom is not an airhead. I was with her this one weekend, and she had given permission for me to go on this trip, and I was really looking forward to going on it. And I was almost ready to go when he just showed up to my mom's house unannounced, said he had tickets to a game and was taking me. I told him I already had somewhere to go, but he ignored what I said and said it would be some father-son bonding time. I don't even like football. He does. He doesn't respect me or my mom. Just wants it all his way. He's a bully. But he's also my dad, and I love him. I just don't want to grow up to be him.
Get connected with Quarantine's hotline. Danny speaking. How can I be of service? Okay, you're looking for food banks in your area? Okay, how many people in the household? 5. Okay. Any food allergies? Peanuts and seafood? Got it. Okay, well, on Eldridge Street, there's a food bank, but on Gates, there is a lunch program. Yep, I can send you the information via email. Okay, thank you. Have a safe day. Thank you for calling Quarantines Connect, here to get you connected.
Quarantines Connect, help you get connected. My name's Jay. How may I help you?
Hi, I'd like to order some fried dumplings and white rice.
I'm sorry?
Food. I need food.
Well, there are food banks open all over the area, if that's what you mean.
No. Isn't this a Chinese restaurant?
I think you have the wrong number. This is a quarantine hotline. We don't serve food.
So basically you're saying I have the wrong number? Are you sure?
Yes.
Nah, you're just pulling my leg.
Is James there? Did he put you up to this?
You gotta be kidding me. No, there isn't anybody here named James. This is a quarantine hotline. We don't serve food, nor do we deliver.
Okay, no need to yell. Wanna grab some food?
I'm sorry?
Rude.
Welcome to Quarantines Connect. Here to get you connected. Gwen speaking.
Yeah, so my school has graduated online.
You mean like on the phone or?
Yeah, through video chat kind of thing. So it's like it graduated, but not really. You feel me?
Nah, I can't feel you. We got this social distance thing going on here at work. I mean, I almost passed out with the smell of all the dang alcohol we have to use every time we pick up the phone. I understand though.
Yeah, and it sucks because instead of getting my diploma handed to me, I gotta wait for it in the mail. And instead of walking across the stage, I gotta walk across the living room and pop a spot on the couch.
Dang. Was the couch comfy though?
Yeah, it was pretty comfy, not gonna hold up, that ain't the point. Us graduating students deserve graduation. And a prom. They even took away our senior trip.
Oh, word? Where were y'all gonna go?
The Poconos.
What were y'all gonna do there?
Yeah, it was a hot tub, free food, pool.
Sounds
I
boring.
mean, yeah, no one wanted to go, but still.
Okay, well, with prom, I mean, y'all can always vibe to some music on a video call all dressed up with some flashing LED lights in the background.
I mean, yeah, but who's gonna want to do that?
Can't y'all meet up somewhere and plan your own thing?
Alright, well, you're not doing your job correctly then.
Look, I don't know what to tell you. There's not a lot of options here.
You ain't helping nobody. Can I speak to someone else?
I'm just trying to hear you out and help you find a solution here.
Can I speak to someone else?
I'll see who's available.
I'll wait. Because honestly, you're...
All our other representatives are busy at the moment, so you're stuck with me.
Honestly, you're horrible at your job.
You know what? At least I got a real graduation, walked across a real stage to get my diploma in my hand instead of in 3 to 5 business days. And I got to dance at a real prom. You know where I went on my senior trip? Six Flags. How you feel about that? Quarantines these days.
Welcome to Quarantines Connect, here to get you connected. This is Jennifer speaking. How can I help you? Relationship problems with your boyfriend? That's understandable. We've been getting a lot of calls about this recently. Okay, I see. You're sad that you don't spend as much time with him now? Okay, here's what you're gonna do. You're going to text him and set up a time to call him. Yes, video chat. Didn't you say that he lives 2 hours away? Do you really want to risk taking public transportation at a time like this? Girl, just set up a time to call him. What? Too busy to FaceTime you? What is he doing with all his free time? Playing games with his friends? Girl, please make sure he makes time for you. You know what? You might as well break up with him now. Don't settle for someone who won't give you attention during quarantine. He's literally home all day. Time for his boys, but not for you? End it now. But anyways, thank you for calling Quarantines Connect, here to get you connected.
The monster under my bed is the one in my head, my thoughts. I'm stuck with the mind that never shuts off and that terrifies me. It takes me to these dark places I have no business being in, and I can't ever escape it. They don't come in whispers either, it's deafening. And the picture's never clear, it's a blur. I'm tired of trying to run away from something that's part of me. Having to live with my worst nightmare 24/7 with mild distractions to comfort me and people around me who will never understand because they can't hear these voices. But I can. And they always have something to say. Those voices are the most toxic friends I have, the ones I can never cut off.
The monster under my bed is loneliness. I hate being alone. I hate not having people to love, and I hate it when people are mad at me. I'm always alone. But every night something visits me. I watch as it crawls from under my bed and stare as it slinks around my room before finally settling in my mind. Then I'm alone again.
Death is the monster in the back of my thoughts. Don't get me wrong, I'm not scared of dying. I'm scared of dying last. I'm scared of being left all alone with no family or friends. I'm scared of dying with no one by my side, which leads me to the concept of marriage. Marriage is a sacrament used to unite two people for life, till death do us part. But as selfish as it sounds, I don't want my husband to die before me. How will I live, unable to receive love from him? How will I cope, and who will give me comfort if it's not him, the dearest and closest person to me? And what about family? How will I live without my mom, the woman who's been with me since the moment I was born? Our relationship hasn't been smooth, but I will miss the best parts of her. I can't imagine my life without her. I'm scared because I don't want to witness the deaths of my loved ones. I want to go first.
My biggest fear is not loving myself. Because when everyone else is gone, the only person left is me. I come first. I get to be selfish and choose me first. Because no one knows me as well as I do. No one has been through what I've been through. No one knows my body and mind like I do. I don't want to have to depend on others to love me. Because people and things change. And change is unpredictable. But I've known myself and I've grown with myself. I never want to lose that love between me, myself, and I.
You think I'd be scared of things that could actually hurt me, such as spiders, robbers, or serial killers. But what I'm actually scared of is the figure of the girl standing in front of me. She's my height, she's wearing my clothes, and she's just as scared of me as I am of her.
I'm scared of death. I'm scared of losing the people around me. I'm scared that I could see them one day and then lose them the next, and the thought is just so scary. Tomorrow's never promised, and there's so much that so many of us have yet to accomplish. Some of us want to experience love, compassion, closure, that we may never get to know when our final moments are. It pains me to think of the thousands of different ways my life could end because the world is such a scary place. And we hold our loved ones dear and try to hold on to them for as long as we can, but sometimes we just can't. And sometimes we must learn to let go, even if we don't want to.
The monster under my bed is a wild, savage, terrifying beast like a lion when hunting. But often, the beast is lazy, docile, and generally unmotivated or concerned with the goings-on of the rest of the world. It remains hidden and secluded, or in a way trapped in its den, ready to feast on everything the world has to offer. Yet it remains in silent solitude, waiting for something, but it doesn't know what exactly. The embers in his heart yearning to become a blazing inferno, the likes of which the world has never seen before. But the beast is lonely, often, and almost always searching for a permanent pack to accept him for who he is. If you don't know already, the monster under my bed is me, and I am my own worst nightmare.
I have never liked the dark. I remember lying in my bed as a child when I woke suddenly from a deep sleep, knowing that someone was there. The room was dark, almost pitch black. So I couldn't see anything, but I could feel its energy. The first time it happened, I was paralyzed with fear. I pretended I was still asleep, trying not to breathe because I thought if it saw any movement, it'd be drawn to me. I lay there so still, but it found me anyway. I heard it move ever so carefully across my bedroom floor. I felt the bed shift as it sat down on it. I felt its breath on my cheek as it whispered, "It's okay. I'm not going to hurt you." Then its cold hands moved under the covers and over my bodies. I knew it wasn't a dream because it continued to happen. Night after night. Shh, it's okay. Night after night. This is our special secret. Night after night. Something only we share. It was dark, so it took me some time before I realized that the monster under my bed, who would come out and share it with me over the few years, was my grandpa. Like I said, I've never liked the dark.
Have a nice day. Thank you. Don't die from COVID. Next.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
That's good.
Excuse me.
How's your day?
Excuse me, could you please hurry it up? I've been waiting online forever. You're taking too long.
Miss, I'm trying to take care of this customer. You have to be a little more patient.
I've been patient. My groceries are way too expensive for me to be waiting online forever.
I'm sorry for the inconvenience.
Would you please hurry it up? I'm sick and tired of waiting.
Why don't you just let her do her job?
Obviously she's doing it wrong.
Why don't you?
Never coming here again. Not for the last time. Would you please hurry it up?
Why don't you just stand there and wait for your turn?
Excuse me, miss. We have a social distance policy. Could you please step back to the orange cone?
No, I have some place to be and you're wasting my time.
Miss, if you don't step back to the orange cone, I'm gonna have to call security and ask you to leave.
I'd like to speak to your manager.
Yes, but you would have to step back to the orange cone before I go get her.
No, you could call her right now.
I'm gonna have to call security.
I don't care, call them. And while you're at it, call your manager too.
Security, aisle 5.
What's going on?
This customer is going against their policy by not respecting social distance, and she's being really rude and obnoxious.
Rude and obnoxious? I'll show you rude and obnoxious.
Miss, I'm going to need you to relax or I'll have to escort you out and call the police. Now, please take a few steps back and follow our store's social distancing policy. Please, take a few steps...
What the hell are you doing? Get the hell away from me.
Okay, miss. It's time to go. I'm going to need you to leave your groceries and come with me.
Can't you just let these poor people do their jobs?
Screw you! Screw all of you! I'm never coming back here again.
Okay, let's
I
get going.
said do not
now.
touch me.
You're not all that, you know. Nobody here wants to touch you.
How dare you?
Man!
Parents these days.
Sarah, this new exercise our therapist has us doing seems strange, but here I am, writing this letter to you about everything that's been going on these past few months. I haven't been the best husband or father, but I just wanted to let you know that I'm truly sorry, and I love you, but that isn't going to cut it this time. Quarantine has changed me, and not in a positive way. It's just been so hard ever since I lost my job. This isn't healthy for us. This isn't healthy for our son. And don't act like you haven't noticed how this is affecting him. The fake smiles we give him when we tell him everything's going to be okay between us, the awkward tensions at every dinner, the times our therapist tells us to bring him in with us because he knows this is going to affect his mental health in the future. He notices it all. We can't keep him in the middle of this anymore. I hope he'll understand.
Adam, I'll never forget the day I met you. I had just graduated high school and went with my friends to some party in Queens. You were there too, since you were also graduating, but from a different school. As soon as I looked into your eyes, I knew there was something about you that I just couldn't look away from. I don't know if it was the feeling in my stomach or the way you said hi to me. I knew in my heart that you were the person I wanted to be with. At least, at the time it was. Now, everything's different. Ever since this all started, I thought we would stay the same, but we haven't. You aren't the same person that I married, and it pains me to argue with you every day. I thought we faced the toughest of challenges in our relationship, but quarantine has been the breaking point. What we have right now is toxic and destructive. He shouldn't be growing up and seeing us like this. You may think that we just need some space, but I think separation is what's best for us.
Dear Mom and Dad, I want you to know that I love you both very much, and probably always will. But I also want you to know it is okay for you to separate. I don't want you to live together anymore because you're becoming people that are ugly and vicious to each other, and are toxic to be around. You think I can't hear the things you say to each other, but I can. You think I can't feel the heaviness in the air when you're around each other, when you've run out of words that cut so deep that you have to walk away, but I do. I think you need to stay together because of me, because you want me to grow up with two parents, and I do. But I want to grow up with parents who aren't destroying themselves, and me in the process, for the sake of some romantic notion of a happy family. Are you happy? Really? No. So please let each other go, so we can all heal. Are you tired from the fight? I am.
I'm Ricky.
I'm Chad.
And welcome back to the Quarantine Radio Show. That was the new hit single Quarantini by Rihanna.
And now we're taking calls for Do They Love Me? Our newest segment requires asking about relationship advice.
Ooh, we got a live one. Pick up the phone, Chad.
Congratulations, you're our first caller of the day. What's your name and where you from?
My name's Kimberly and I'm from New Jersey. And I'm calling about my boyfriend.
Jersey drama. Save that for the shore.
That was sick, bro. So Kimberly, what's up with your boyfriend?
I have a feeling he's cheating on me with a girl named Stephanie from work. He always avoids me every time I try hanging out. And he always says he's working late even though I know he's not.
That's a tough one. How should we handle this, Chad?
I think we should do what we do all the time, Ricky. Spin the suggestion wheel. Oh, sweet, a prank call. What's his number, Kimberly?
555 0011.
Hello?
Who's this?
Oh, it's your little friend from work.
Hey, what's up? Did you get any number?
I sure did. Something to make this a little more private.
Who's that?
Oh, nothing, just the TV. So what are you doing right now? I'm so bored.
Bored? I can change that. Wait, what's that?
Okay, I'll see you there. Tee.
Why do you sound different on this?
What?
What's going on? Don't play with me, Stephanie.
Stephanie!
Kimberly, Chad, Ricky.
Listen, I don't know what's going on, but I don't like it. You'll be hearing from my lawyer.
Are you okay, Kimberly?
I think I should go.
Well, that was the Quarantines radio show, helping you get through quarantine one day at a time. See you tomorrow. We ask ourselves the big question: when or where will the man bear pig strike next?
I want somebody to share the rest of my life, share my innermost thoughts, know my intimate details, someone who'll stand by my side and give me support, and in return, she'll get my support, she will listen to me when I want to speak about the world we live in and life in general. Though my views may be wrong, they may even be perverted, she'll let me out and won't easily be converted to my way of thinking. In fact, she'll often disagree, but at the end of it all, she will understand me. I want somebody who cares for me passionately, with every thought and with every breath, someone who'll help me see things in a different light. All the things I detest, I would almost like. I don't want to be tied to anyone's dreams. I'm carefully trying to stick clear of those things. But when I'm asleep, I want somebody who will put their arms around me, kiss me tenderly. Though things like this make me sick. When a kiss like this, I'll get away with it.
COVID-19 made me miss my last Frisbee season, trips to Six Flags and Disney, prom on a boat, and most importantly, graduation. I was a bit disappointed. All the excitement I had recently built up for these events was crushed in a matter of days. Once online classes started, I came to the realization that I lacked discipline at home. I knew I was a procrastinator, but quarantine made it extremely obvious. I completed almost all of my assignments last minute. I didn't put any effort into learning new content. What was the point if IB exams were canceled? My desire to excel was no longer there. I didn't like that about myself, and I was constantly wondering, why was I changing for the worse when I had so much extra free time on my hands? I wanted something new. Instead of spending several hours looking at my screen, I decided to start pen paling with people across the states. I also wanted to make money. I started looking for jobs to apply to online and started selling my clothes as well. I wanted to get something done during quarantine. Something to keep me busy. Anything to create an escape from my family and several chores waiting for me at home.
COVID-19 is really affecting these past few months and has really thrown a monkey wrench in all my plans. That's why P had to get canceled, I had to put my debut plan on hold, I haven't seen my friends in months, and I've been finding my family a lot more than usual. School become easier, but at the same time, much more difficult. My patience and determination had dropped enormously, and it became a struggle to lift myself back up. It also became harder to try and occupy myself almost every single day. I've been reading, playing video games, trying to write, but it's just not the same. COVID-19 picked a bad time to come into my life.
My COVID life was pretty overwhelming. I have never been more bored and depressed. My birthday was the first day of quarantine, so I didn't get to see any of my friends. Me and my mom have this weird back and forth relationship, so being stuck with her was extremely frustrating. School was okay, I guess. I missed a lot of assignments. I ended up passing everything with pretty decent grades, but I would have done a lot better if I had just put in more effort. I tried to draw, play piano, work out, bake, but I would always end up giving up after a few weeks. A few days. Anyways, I wish I used my given free time into being more productive.
I'm not a social person, so not being able to see or be around people didn't bother me as much. But ironically, I did spend basically every day hanging out with people, but only because I can't be inside. I take COVID over staying at a toxic household anytime. Before COVID though, the only other distraction I had was school, but school couldn't have ended at a more perfect time because mentally, it had drained me completely. Online school was no better, so after a while I just stopped going, but ended with good grades regardless. I graduated though, so that's something. You know what else was something? Graduating in my living room with my family huddled up around a laptop watching a failed live stream of my graduation. I'm not much of a party person, but prom would have been a little nice too. I'm thankful I didn't lose anyone though. I mean, me and my family did get sick, but in the beginning, so we fought it off. Overall, my COVID life hasn't been much of a change for me. As an introvert, it's actually made things better for me, but as someone who's also lazy, it's made me even more unproductive. But other than that, I'm chilling. And when everything goes back to normal, I'll be staying doing the same thing I've been doing these last few months. Doing me.
My COVID life, huh? It's been sort of difficult, but it's nothing anyone else hasn't had to deal with. I think I struggle the most with having too much free time on my hands, or just the sheer boredom in general. I find myself on long walks in the morning, lost in thought, taking everything in, minus the COVID. It's given me a chance to truly breathe, to take in the smells like Miss White's freshly baked breads and pies. Man, that old lady can bake up a storm. When I'm looking, I can truly see, like the robins and blue jays that distracted me from that dog poop I never really stepped in that one time. Getting cheated on was fun. I definitely noped out of that relationship. But in the end, everything's going to turn out okay. Give or take an argument with the family. But I think everything's going to be alright. So, until then, I'm just gonna have to play the waiting game.
COVID is fine if you enjoy losing your job, barely having any money, and constantly fighting with your family. At least I have video games and TV. If I didn't, I'd probably lose my mind. And I wanted to hang out with my friends too, but quarantine showed me I don't actually have many to hang out with. Also, the amount of free time we have is unbearable. I just feel like I'm doing the same thing over and over and over again. Like, can we just go outside already?
School became unnecessary. I did barely any work until the end of the school year, where I did a final project to get a passing grade. My mom kicked me out, and so did my grandma. I didn't want to, but I moved in with my dad. I got into construction there. I built a shed, fixed my bike, and added a shelf to my room. I also started playing Minecraft Java Edition and fell in love with it. It's the only thing that makes me happy right now. I can still go outside for therapy and my voice, but it's not enough. I want to go outside without a mask again. All these new rules just make me hate the world and my life more.
Because of COVID, I fell behind in schoolwork. Well, that's my fault, but yeah. I've become a full-time maid for my younger brothers. I've never seen myself as a teen mom, but I might as well be one, and they aren't even my kids. I felt very lonely, especially after going through a breakup. I think I needed time to not be okay so that I can be okay. As time goes on, I've been less inspired by things, less motivated. I've fallen behind on a lot because I'm always saying, what's the point? I've spent so much time in the mirror that I'm glad to get away from it now. I've done a lot of reflecting, but not a lot of problem solving. So pretty much just pointless thinking. I've gained a lot of weight too, but that's also my fault. I made it my goal to watch every Barbie movie known to man since the Barbie YouTube page started posting all of them. I've drawn once in a while too, and I've drawn a decent self-portrait. That's saying a lot since I don't draw that well. I guess that's an effect of staring in the mirror too long. I've also stolen my mother's clothes for fun too. She always gets everything on sale, so she has every style and size in the world. Every time I ask to borrow her clothes, she's always like, do I look like a store to you? And the answer is, yes, mother, you kind of do. But yeah, nothing much. No big, new, exciting things. Just sleep, food, an at-home fashion show of stolen clothes, and Barbie movies.
Honey, I'm home. Babe, there you are. Something wrong?
Nothing.
How was your day?
Fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it was fine. Until you came home. You're late again, Moses.
What? What are you talking about? I come home at 7 every day, babe.
It's 7:15, Moses.
Are you talking to me 15 minutes? Seriously?
That's 15 minutes you could have been here with me.
I was trying to, but there was so much traffic.
So someone just happened to rig all the streetlights to be red so you could be late.
I don't know, I guess.
Wow, nice.
What does it matter? I'm here now.
Also, now you're raising your voice at me.
I'm sorry, babe. I just don't understand.
No, you always do this. You do something wrong, then when I try to come talk to you about it, you get mad and take it out on me. I'm sick of this crap. Yeah, where are your eyes? Don't they get stuck up there?
Look, babe. I've had a long day, and all I want to do is sit down and watch the basketball game. Tonight's the big game between the Lakers and the Knicks, and I don't want to miss it.
See, that's another thing. You don't even want to spend time with me.
Maybe
you want to watch the freaking basketball game.
Maybe because the TV doesn't argue.
No, I'm not done talking to you.
What do you want from me, Shy? I do everything. I work, I pay the bills, I give you money, but every time I try to show you love, you want to argue with me. What do you want, Shy?
More, Moses. I want more.
What more could you possibly want?
I want you to love me. You should know that already. If you don't, you must be some kind of slow.
Slow? Really? Because I'm loving you the best way I can.
Yeah, slow. Because it's not enough, Moses. None of it is. I don't even know how you got that pathetic little job of yours. But I wouldn't expect you to have it for very long. You might see something stupid and get you fired.
Look, I really don't want to. Can we just drop it?
You never want to talk.
Maybe because this isn't talking. This is you arguing with me about something that's out of my control.
Also, you talking to the neighbor is out of your control, huh?
What? That was just a high.
Well, I didn't like the way you said it. It sounded awfully flirtatious to me.
Flirtatious? It was just a high.
It was not just a high. I know when you're trying to spit some game. I'm not stupid like you. I know flirting when I see it, and I saw the way you looked at her.
You're delusional.
Also, now I'm crazy. I'll show you crazy.
Not the bag. Man. done. I'm done trying. I'm done with the arguing and jealousy. I'm leaving.
Please leave! I never needed you anyway.
I knew he never loved me.
This is experiment 820, ready to be unleashed upon the world.
What is it?
We call it the man-bear pig. Half man, half bear, and 3/5 pig.
Interesting. When I was working during May, all I managed to conjure up were some murder hornets. This is gonna be sick.
Yeah, now people have a real reason to stay at home.
So now that we completed the man-bear pig, what else should we start working on?
Well, we had World War III, forest fires, COVID-19, UFOs, murder hornets, Kanye for president, July's a vacation, and August is the man-bear pig. And then in September, we have the media shower just to scare them. In October, the clouds are supposed to make a comeback, but the company's leaning more towards werewolves. And then, in November, we have COVID-20, the sequel. And in December, Bobby Shmurda gets out of jail.
Interesting. And when are we supposed to release the man-bear pig again?
On August 1st.
What'll happen if it gets out of control?
Oh, please. Like that will ever happen. Oh, look at the time. It's time to go.
Come on, buddy. We're going to America.
Thank you, Tom. And as you can see here, the man-bear pig has been terrorizing the streets of New York for 3 days now. Government officials have warned citizens to stay inside until further notice, as the man-bear pig has been seen eating citizens. Can 2020 get any worse now? Back to you at the studio.
Quarantine turns everything into a scene.
Everyone has been told to stay indoors, and now I have a really long list of chores.
My kitchen is full of rice and beans, but Trump's rally was ruined by teens.
People's true colors are starting to show. I have to change my bad habits because they're starting to grow. Depression seeped in and closed the door, leaving me curled up on the floor.
I have more time for productivity, but my thoughts were wrapped in negativity. But with time comes a change in mindset, one that I'm sure I won't regret.
Social media has become a platform for news, but it hurts to see all of the abuse. I'm avoiding the Karens who constantly fight to pay attention to bigger issues being brought to light.
It could just be me, but I think I've gotten fatter. But one thing I know, Black Lives Matter!
I can't breathe, he said. His head was underneath. The protest for justice will end in defeat.
We stand together and demand justice for all. Quarantine should be a big enough wake-up call.
This year was supposed to be the greatest. Just a couple months into 2020. People are dying out there, and some people don't really care how and how it'll be. So do it 2020. So do it 2020. So do it 2020.
Hello? Andre? What time is it? Almost 11? I'm sorry, dude. I lay down for a nap and knocked out. Yo. Andre, I had the craziest dream, though. It was all about that coronavirus and my voice. Yes, you were in it. Listen, let me jump in the shower real quick and I'll meet you in 20 minutes. I can tell you all about it then. Yeah, like you have anything better to do. I'll see you soon.
Sunday, March 15th, and this just in. We have a coronavirus update. New York City public schools will be closed through at least April 20th. In a news conference, New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio